So basically what happened was, I think it was the end of September, like mid to late September, they brought all of us directors back, and they were like, okay, we're going back to our regular schedules. Everyone is, in-house. No one's working from home anymore. Just wear your masks, wipe everything down, and whatever. So I went from like pre-pandemic working 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Then when the pandemic started, I started working 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then somewhere along the way, they brought 2 of us back at a time, so then my hours changed to 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then they brought us all back, and I went back to 6 a.m. to 3. And then that didn't last very long, because then one of our directors tested positive. And so half of our directing staff, the whole night crew, had to quarantine for 2 weeks. So they were working from home, but they couldn't physically come in and direct the shows. So us morning directors basically were forced to spread out throughout the day to cover all of the shows. So, man, I got screwed. I was getting ready for bed. It was a Wednesday night. I was planning to be there at 4 a.m. So I was planning to wake up at 2 a.m. It's, early evening Wednesday. I'm getting ready for bed. My boss calls me and I'm like, that's weird. Because normally, like, if she really needs something, she'll, like, text me. So if she calls me, it's usually, like, something big. So I answer and she goes, hi, Sam, I'm so sorry. I know it's, like, almost, like, the middle of your night and, whatever. But I actually need you to come in at 2 p.m. tomorrow and probably the next day, too. And then she explained why. And I was like, okay. I mean, the good part was that I was able to get up a little later, and so I was able to sleep and not get 4 hours of sleep, so that was nice. But the night shift, man, I mean, there was a time when I was a freelancer, I was doing the night shift regularly. Like that became like my norm, kind of working 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Now that I've been doing morning shift for almost a year, the better part of a year, I'm like, the night shift is not for me. Like, being at work until 11 p.m., like, that's your whole day. You wake up, you get your food ready, you drive to work. Especially me, I have 2 hours of commuting a day, 1 hour there, 1 hour back. The night shift is just not for me. So, and then I wanted to, like, work out as well. I didn't want to lose, like, my workout routine or whatever. So, because normally I would go to work early and then come home and work out. So I was trying to wake up at like 7:30 in the morning to work out and shower and do everything before I went to work. And that was exhausting. And then to do all that and then not get home until midnight. So I did that for like 2.5 weeks. That was like my schedule. And call out. There's no one else to cover for you. Like, you are the cover. So when I was a freelancer, even if I was sick, I would not call out. The only time I ever did that was when my grandmother died, which I feel like is a good reason. So and I know the freelancer, and I consider her a friend, but in the back of my mind, I was like, girl, what are you doing? I was annoyed. I was very annoyed. At no one really in particular, just like the situation, you know? So, and then also, you know, my sleep cycle and my whole body cycle was just out of whack. Like, to go from a midday to then a morning to then a night to then now I'm back to a midday. So now I'm working 10 to 4. And on the weekends I've been working remotely, which that's been a nice change, although I miss the weekend crew and I would rather be there in person. But I've definitely been home a lot more in the last week, and this coming week as well I will be. So I'm like taking it as a break, but at the same time I'm not used to being home, and I'm like used to being the director that's there and like getting the shows done and interacting with people and all that. But I guess I should be thankful because we're coming up on election day, and as you can imagine, a newsroom at a news station around election day is pure chaos, and everyone is stressed, and it makes it even more stressful when people are working remotely. So most of our managers, they're all home. They've been home since March. I really haven't seen them. Most of them. I've seen a few of them. So that makes it a little more stressful, and there's so many more emails because they can't just like come walk into the director's office and like ask us a question or whatever. It's just a lot. Like, throughout most of this pandemic, I've been very optimistic and like just like, I don't know, like feeling okay. Like, it wasn't really getting to me. I've always just been more of like a we'll make do kind of person. We'll be fine. But lately, I don't know if it was just me being annoyed with my schedule change or what, but lately I have just been like over it. And like my cousin's wedding this weekend, like it's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be different. Like, they're not gonna let any of their guests hug them. We're all obviously gonna be wearing masks. We all had to get tested, so I had to get tested again. I went to Walgreens. Walgreens does it for free, which, in case anyone wanted to know that, there you go. Walgreens and Rite Aid do it for free. Just sign up online. So I had to go get tested for her. Came back negative, which I was pretty positive that it would, so I wasn't really worried. So I don't know. It's just different, and I miss like going out, and I don't know. It's like just like really starting to hit me, and it's like becoming a little exhausting. But it's okay. I mean, things are still going really well. Life is good, and I mean, like, I'm working, right? So I gotta be thankful for that. Still planning on moving out in the spring. We're getting closer and closer, so that's fun. YouTube's been going really good. I've been slacking with my working out a little bit. Like, it just hasn't been. I haven't been doing 6 days a week. I skipped yesterday because I had really bad allergies and I couldn't even breathe. And then Monday I skipped because why did I skip? Oh, because I got home a little late from work, and then my family and I just went out like to the diner really quick just to grab dinner, and so I skipped Monday, and then the weekend I didn't work out because I wasn't home. So I've been trying to still be like mindful of what I eat so that it's okay, you know, like I don't think I'm gaining weight, but I'm definitely staying the same. I have 6 more pounds until I'm at my goal, and then I don't think I want to be any lighter than that. And then I guess I'll just work on like toning my body after that. So I'm almost there. I'm so close, which is why I'm getting frustrated with myself. Like, I'm gonna force myself. My allergies still feel kind of like, but I'm gonna force myself to